The Anatomy of Fear, A Mortal Mind Unabridged by Valerie Lynn Stevens. Part 27. One day you peer into the mirror and you see the shocking image, uncensored and stripped, of your own unmitigated hypocrisy. And so your eyes rove again with nervous agitation up and down your flesh as they try to no avail, and in the gloriously paradoxical end, mercifully so, find all guises in their place again as they once were, standing guard with militant cowardice at the base of the bridge where nose meets lips, and lips house the tongue, which has so oft succeeded more than anything else at punning disguise, as it has crafted more lies and contradictions than it can sell to the meandering masses of first and last impression management. For they are lips that speak of love and peace while resenting receiving in eloquence of expression of how they see just as much eloquence in hatred and chaos. For the mind usually boldly thinks the opposite of what the voice can safely project. But in the end, we will all find ourselves blessedly broken, as how we have set ourselves apart becomes the means to the beginning of our serendipitous end, for only then will we finally see just how beautiful we are, standing there naked before our God. What does one do when the cure for the disease is potentially more lethal than the disease itself? Only I will carry this knowledge within myself. What knowledge? A knowledge that even the most pseudo-spiritual palaver on how we are all one will not quell. Why then must it be upsetting? Because we cannot put it into words. The wrenching loneliness that we feel despite the universal existential constants that we are known to share with others. And so we think that maybe we're just being too me-centered and go forth trying to forget the self. But the self will not be forgotten that easily, and indeed cannot be at all. And so we remain often split between two worlds, that of self versus others. But perhaps only when we are mad are we at last in full possession of the knowledge that only we ourselves can be all things unto ourselves. And thus do all those questions of identity which torment the mortal human mind seem never-ending, yet hopefully temporal all at once. And we think that if we could just answer ourselves, who am I, that all will be well. Yet we only erroneously assume that this will grant us sacrosanct entitlement to everything we have ever dreamt, without suffering the slings and arrows of shame and doubt ever again. Someone once said that staying true to oneself is the hardest battle we each will have to fight. For if the answer to the question of who we are trying to appease is anyone but ourselves and our God, then we are lying with even more Machiavellian skill than ever before. But at least the one thing we can be sure of is that only when lost are we truly found.